Well, we just talked about big games with the Cleveland Browns in 2024, and Deshaun Watson, really spoke highly of the fact that he wanted to be on prime time and looking forward to it, an excitement level to be on national TV with the prime time games. Well, listen, the first game is no different. The Cleveland Browns are going to start off week 1 at home against the Dallas Cowboys, and you get a chance to see the Dallas Cowboys come in here with all of the pageantry, all of the backers, and you get an opportunity to see a really good football game at 4:30 at the end. And guess who is calling this game? It wouldn't be right to have such a tradition as the Browns and the Cowboys and the traditional franchises, two of the pillars of the most rabid fan bases in all the NFL, to have Tom Brady, the GOAT himself, call this game as his first game. Deshaun Watson talked about this in the QB Unplugged, and he talked about the excitement level and the privilege he thinks it is to be able to have the GOAT watch you his first game.
Man, you kicking off Tom Brady's career week 1.
I know, man. I seen that. That's dope as hell. That's super dope. Like that's cool. The GOAT get to watch you. You know what I'm saying? So you got no choice but to put on the show.
You beat Tom a couple times. No Diddy.
Facts. No Diddy. Uh, my rookie year we lost to him. Year 2 we lost to him.
I was at a
Year,
game you beat them in Houston.
yeah, I think we played them once or twice in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we beat them in Houston. I think it was a primetime game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was like a Thursday night game.
So do you talk to the announcers before the week? Like, what does that week leading up to a game look like? Are you
Yeah,
spending time with those guys, or how does that work?
yeah, they usually come in towards the end of the week. Sometimes they'll come early in the week to watch practice.
Mm-hmm.
Usually it's the home team practice, but I don't know if they travel to the away team. I'm assuming they do. But like if you home, you talk to the announcers on Friday. They come to the facility after practice. You chop it up with them for however long, and you spend some time with them. On the away games, you chop it up with them at the hotel. Right when you get to the hotel, you put your bags in your room, then you go spend maybe a half hour to an hour with them and just kind of answer questions, chop it up with them. So.
So do you talking ball? Or are you just talking about like, yo, this is what I'm
It,
trying to do for you?
yeah, it depends. Like you might have people like Tony Romo. He come in there, we talk a little ball. He's gonna talk ball. And then you might have some other broadcasters that just want to kind of get to know you, how you feeling. Like if some people that you haven't met, some people you have met that cover games before, so they kind of want to find more intel on like that week instead of kind of the person because they
Mm-hmm.
already know who you are.
That was courtesy of QB Unplugged, Quincy Avery and Deshaun Watson talking about, the excitement level of having game 1 with the Dallas Cowboys at home and Tom Brady calling his first game in the booth, and that game being the Cowboys versus the Browns. What's interesting a little bit? I don't think people really kind of understand this a little bit, but, just hearing them talk about the obligations he has for the media obligations, and just the different types of things like answering questions and sitting down with people for half hour, it just dawned on me, man, like these dudes be doing a lot. And don't get me wrong, they get paid a lot. They get paid a large sum of money. But when it comes to like time management and every single part of your day being already accounted for, football is a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week type job, man. The fact that you got to already go to practice and you're the quarterback, so you got to be the first one in, last one out. On top of that, you got to be a guy that is answering all the media availability, whether that's during the week, on a specific day, or before the games. You got to do the post-game press conference, win, lose, or draw. It doesn't matter what happened. You're going to get up there. You got to talk about it. You expected to be at the OTAs, so you're at all the OTAs. That you in there working out, and then even in the summer, you're still working with your quarterback coaches. You still got the offseason program with lifting and stuff. So, for these guys, man, I hear people always talk about it. Like, yeah, these guys get paid so much money, but there's a lot that goes with it, man. And not to mention your mental health. There's a lot of times when I see, guys like Kirk Cousins on the quarterback show on Netflix, where it was Marcus Mariota, it was Patrick Mahomes, and it was what is his name? His name, Kirk Cousins. Yeah, you just slipped me for a second. But they're doing outside workouts during the season. They're going to see sports psychologists. They're going to see therapists. They're getting rehab for their body. So it's mind, body, and soul. These guys is really 24 hours a day plugged in, and that's a very hard thing to do. And so that just gives you a small little insight of what I'm like, dang, they got to be there an hour talking about the game. So, and that's part of how the game is very, how the game, has grown, because the NFL has made these players very accessible to the media. They've really done a good job of marketing some of those guys and letting the fans know and the people know who they are and why they should care about them. And because they've done a good job of making those things happen, that's why you can earn those $200 million contracts, like Deshaun Watson, 230, and all the main quarterbacks get it. With that, I do think the cool thing about Tom Brady calling the first game is the fact that there's going to be a lot of eyeballs there, and it's a good test for the Browns to see what they can do in front of the bright lights. In terms of Tom Brady himself, I ain't never seen that they gave him a bag of money. I don't know how much money they gave him just to come in there and announce. I am curious to see what his announcing style is going to be, though, because there's a lot of different. Greg Olsen does a really good job of breaking the game down to layman's. I think Tony Romo's forte is like calling out plays. Hey, this was going to run. Joe Buck and Troy Aikman, they get grief sometimes, but I like them too. And so, Tom Brady is going to be in there. Jim Nance is, obviously is one of those dudes that you always want Jim Nance to call your game. And so I want to see what Tom Brady is going to be. If you want to know as well, if you got any ideas, what type of commentary style is he going to have? Put it in the comment section below. Put it in the comment section, and we'll definitely look at that as well. So we'll do that. And here's the thing, too. I think Tom Brady is a guy who is going to I think he's going to be a guy, in my opinion, he's going to be a guy that tries to break the game down. And he might be a guy that said, when I played against this coordinator, he did this to us and the adjustment is this. Or when I played against this defense, this is what I was looking at, right? This is what they were giving me. And so he'll have enough insight football-wise to do it. But I'm trying to figure out if he's going to be entertaining enough, because there's a level of entertainment that comes along with it. Like Pat Summerall and John Madden were like, they were royalty, but they weren't diagramming things in a microscopic scientific level, but they was entertaining though. Some people got that it factor, and some people just mesh. And you're like, man, Madden and Summerall, come on, man. The Dallas Cowboys, man. When he come on there from Arlington, Texas, come on, man. You can't tell me, wham, boom. You already know what Madden bringing into the. That's an ear hole shot. You know what Madden is talking about. So, that's always a great opportunity. And I really like that. And I really looking forward to see what it's going to be when Tom Brady, calls the game and what his style is going to be. If you think let me know what you think his style is going to be in the comment section below of this video. This is the time of the day. Let's get to this really quickly before we get to David Njoku and his evolution. Let me get to the mailbag. So thank you guys for all those guys who really showed love on the mailbag. Ultimate Browns hotline is open 24/7. Leave us a comment with your name, city you're calling from, and your take about the Browns at 216-345-4433. Once again, 216-345-4433. We're going to get you, and if you give us your comment, we might be able to get you on the show, just like these guys and these gals and all the Browns fans had a chance to opine and give their opinion about anything concerning the Cleveland Browns. Let's get to our mailbag section.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Hey, everybody keeps saying Deshaun needs to be the Deshaun of old. Deshaun just needs not to make mistakes and turn the ball over.
What's up, G. Bush? This is your boy Tim. We holler sometimes on Twitter. Just letting you know, if you didn't see Sick Dick Chubb on the runnings on Twitter, you should check it out. I think I sent it to you already. But this your boy Tim calling, letting you know. My first time ever calling you on the hotline. All right, bye.
I'm seeing a Michael Hall Jr. being featured on your videos. I don't know if he's going to be able to start. It looks very crowded at that DT room this year. They signed a bunch of players like Quentin Jefferson, Shelby Harris, Maurice Hurst, on top of having Dalvin Tomlinson already. I don't know what their plans for Siaka Ika is. Looks very, very crowded, but hey, this could bring out the best of him. He could make him work harder, make him a dog. He could, be a Brown for life. You never know. I could just be eating these words in a couple of months, and he's our best DT. Very open to it. Very open to it. This is Kurt from San Antonio, Texas, Browns backers. Just wanted to give a good shout out to G. Bush. All his videos are fire. Hopefully the Browns go at least 11 to 12 wins this year. I'm hoping for at least an AFC championship this year. Out here in San Antonio, we watch the games religiously. We're making some road trips to the Vegas, to New Orleans, to Denver, and to Jacksonville this year with a bunch of my friends here in San Antonio. Super excited for this year. Go Browns. Ho, ho, ho.
What up, G. Bush? This is Daryl Edwards. I went to Ohio University back in '76. Just hollering at you. I watched the show when you get a Texas appreciation. I know I got 30 seconds, so I like the Browns picks, and the trenches is what's happening. Remember the Hogs, and there's a lot of them, Munoz with Cincinnati, and then the Purple People Eaters. All right, peace out, man. I appreciate it. Watch you all the time, and have a good day, and go Browns.
Thank you for every single person who gave their comments on the Cleveland Browns hotline. You can be involved, and if you want to be a part of the show, you can do so by calling 24/7, 365. Leave a voicemail with your name, city you calling from, and your take about the Browns. And you're going to do that at 216-345-4433. Once again, 216-345-4433. And you can be heard on the platform. Thank you guys for participating. Looking forward to another batch of mailbag questions coming up in my show on Friday. So you got time. If you want to be a part of the show, hit us up, call the hotline, and we will sneak you in there. Coming up, we're going to get to a little David Njoku. Make sure you check out the David Njoku video. It'll be in this playlist as well. But David Njoku has had a miraculous turnaround. And I'm going to let you know how David Njoku has gone from being a boy to a man in Cleveland. With that being said, we'll catch you on the other side.